Hey guys, look who it is. It's me again, Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. And this time we're demonstrating, this is part 3 of 3 videos in which Kevin from Houston, Texas has sent me both his radio and 8-Track for modern conversion. I also convert the 8-Track so that it sounds best through the converted radio, which means removing the output section on both units. Basically, all the electronics are torn out and we go back in with brand new stuff. And so we're ready to give this system a full up test. We're going to start with the radio, and it's going to be a quicker test because I've already fully tested the radio 2 videos ago, but we'll go ahead and repeat a couple of the tests. So just for fun, let's go ahead and start on that.
We've been blessed in recent months with 2 visits from the replica wall. It was in Payson, and I understand
so let's do an AM talk radio.
In the world, we would have
so we don't get nailed for copyright issues while we test the speakers and stuff.
Our income taxes now, we're
okay.
soaking the rich. Well, guess what? Those are the people who
virtual front rear fader,
who create the jobs.
Fader adjust.
Okay.
The vast majority of the taxes already.
Rear.
And then on top of that,
center.
He says, "Oh, this is a fiscal
fader
set.
About
left, right balance.
Talking about a 500
balance adjust.
In the budget.
Okay, all the way left.
$500 billion.
Left.
So
right.
this is tax
Center.
Progressive economics on steroids.
Balance set.
Okay.
This where
Bluetooth in the pairing mode.
Bluetooth ready to pair.
Okay.
That they would, what they're doing
play
here,
music.
Jennifer,
we don't need this stuff anymore.
Power in 2024,
okay.
and this is what we're
play my radio commercial off a USB stick.
Well, that's just it.
Having fun, driving my classic ride. Got a Mustang, buddy, it's a 69, but she ain't sounding so fine. Driving this car, I can't hear the guitar, and all my tapes run slow too. Radio smoking, 8-track that's broken. What can I do? Send it to 8-track repair center. 8-track repair center. 8-track repair center.com.
Okay, that song I could play. I could play that song in its entirety because I wrote it and I own the copyright. How often do you hear that on a YouTube video? There's no copyright disclaimers here. I am the copyright owner of that song you just heard. Okay, let's move to FM and run it through the presets real quick.
The storage room is in.
Okay, that one drifted a bit.
2016 presidential.
Sedona, it's been in Cottonwood.
Okay, so we got that. Alrighty, let's do the 8-track. Here we go.
All over the
Neil Sedaka.
Pairing not completed.
Okay.
Am I really standing out and with a hokey dokey to my break hotel.
The war.
Okay, pull the tape out. Radio comes back by itself. Alrighty. Now, when using the aux input, since the 8-track takes up the aux input, I add an aux input, and in this case, it's on this external box that I install. I guess maybe I didn't show you that on this video, but I'll just show it to you real quick. It's just this little external box that I can install. It's got all 4 of your preamp outputs, left, right, front, and rear preamp outputs, subwoofer output, and this is going to be your aux input. You don't want to use the jacks in back of the radio for the aux input because this jack, the jacks in back, and this little control wire, this little extra control wire that I put in there, it allows the radio to come back immediately after you remove the tape. Now, if you're just using the aux input, like you want to plug an MP3 player or your phone or something into the aux input, after that signal stops, the radio will wait 20 seconds before coming back. And that's because of a Vox circuit, voice operated switch, VOX. It holds on to the signal a little bit longer than it really needs to, and that's to prevent constant back and forth switching switching between songs and during quiet music passages. So that's what that delay is all about. So the system, Kevin's system, his complete Delco system is fully functional and ready to go back. I'm ready to probably take my shower and have a little supper here. I tend to eat supper kind of early, so I'm going to get out of here for the moment. I'm Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. You've just seen what I can do to your old radio and 8-Track system. I can make it sound better than it ever did, even the day it rolled off the factory. I can make it sound better than that. The radio's got a heck of a lot more output power. It's got stronger signal lock-in. Basically, it's all modern digital electronics for the most part, except for the tape deck. I have full control over what goes in the tape deck, and anything I put in the tape deck is pure analog. I've got an analog preamp in there that I build myself. The radio has to be digital in order to have all those cool functions, but the 8-Track, we can still keep full analog. So, thanks so much for watching and listening. You can reach me for service by visiting the website in the description below. That's my assistant technician there, whichever hand this is. There's Patch, my assistant technician, meowing at me. She's probably hungry. So anyway, you can reach me for service by visiting the website in the description below and printing a work order, which will answer all your questions and saves me about 15 minutes on the phone with each new customer, thereby giving me a good 7-hour day instead of an 8-hour day, because got to talk to him a little bit. But as far as hitting me with a 15-minute barrage of questions, that's not going to work here. You gotta have the work order in your hand before you call me with questions, because if you call me with questions that are answered on the work order, I'm just going to tell you to print a work order, and that will answer your questions. And then after that, if you want to talk to me for a couple minutes just to make sure I'm a good guy, that's fine. But considering the fact that this is potentially irreplaceable equipment you're going to be sending me, and right after that you're going to be paying me a huge chunk of money, we do everything in writing in my shop. There are no handshake deals whatsoever. It's in writing. Everything is agreed upon in writing before I take your money. So thanks so much for watching and listening, and we'll see you guys next time.